Is your tech stack helping you grow, or is it just sending you a monthly bill for the privilege of moving data from one tab to another? For many revenue operations RevOps leaders, the answer lies in a frustrated sigh. You pay for a premium CRM like HubSpot, yet you also pay a premium for a data provider like ZoomInfo. Then you pay a tax in time and complexity to make those two systems talk to each other. With AI in marketing and sales, the goal isn't just to collect more data. The goal is to have data ready to act on. This is where the conversation shifts from which database is bigger to which data creates the most value. Enter Breeze Intelligence. As HubSpot's native solution for data enrichment and buyer intent, it represents a fundamental shift in how we think about filling gaps in our CRM through native integration. The industry calls it a budget swap. Instead of layering third-party tools on top of your CRM, you can now activate the ROI of native data enrichment from within the platform where your sales and marketing teams already live. But is it time to cut the cord with ZoomInfo? Let's dive into the data, the costs, and the RevOps reality of choosing a native AI ecosystem over a fragmented one. The real cost of fragmented data. Before we compare features, we need to discuss the integration tax. Most companies believe that as long as two tools have an API connection, they are integrated. But RevOps professionals know the truth. Integrations break. The fields map incorrectly. Sync lags happen. When your data enrichment lives outside your CRM, you aren't just paying for the data. You are paying for the overhead of managing that data. According to a study by Dun & Bradstreet, nearly 20% of businesses have lost a customer due to using incomplete or inaccurate information. Even more staggering, sales and marketing teams lose approximately 550 hours and $32,000 per rep annually, simply dealing with bad data or jumping between systems to find the right info. When you use a tool like ZoomInfo, your reps often find themselves in a multi-tab workflow. They find a prospect in ZoomInfo, export them to HubSpot, wait for the sync, check if the custom fields match, and then finally start their outreach. This friction kills momentum. Native enrichment aims to solve this by making the data part of the record's DNA from the moment it is created. Why RevOps is choosing the budget swap? The term budget swap is becoming a favorite in RevOps circles. It refers to the strategic move of reallocating the high six-figure spend dedicated to third-party data providers toward native platform capabilities. Why do this now? Because of the rise of the AI orchestrator. We aren't just using CRM as a digital Rolodex anymore. We are using it to power AI prospecting agents that send autonomous outreach. If those agents are fed by a third-party sync that is 15 minutes behind or has dirty data, the AI fails. By moving to Breeze Intelligence, you aren't just buying data, you are buying latency-free intelligence. The ROI of native data enrichment is found in the speed of execution. When a lead hits your site, Breeze identifies them, enriches the profile with 200 million plus data points, and alerts your team, all in the same millisecond. ZoomInfo, the powerhouse in a silo. To be fair, ZoomInfo is a powerhouse. It has spent decades building one of the most comprehensive B2B databases on the planet. For teams that require incredibly niche, deep dive data or work in highly specialized enterprise sectors, ZoomInfo offers a level of granularity that is hard to beat. However, ZoomInfo is built to be a standalone platform. Its HubSpot integration is a bridge, not a foundation. This leads to several common friction points. Credit waste. You often pay for credits to export data you might already have, but because the systems aren't perfectly synced, you don't know it. Mapping nightmares. If a rep changes a job title in HubSpot, does it update in ZoomInfo? Usually not. This creates a split personality for your data. The context penalty. Every time a rep leaves HubSpot to research in ZoomInfo, they lose focus. Research from Harvard Business Review suggests that toggling between apps can lower productivity by up to 40%. Breeze Intelligence, the power of proximity. Breeze Intelligence doesn't try to be a separate research tool. Instead, it embeds itself into your HubSpot Smart CRM. This creates a native ROI that ZoomInfo simply cannot match due to its external nature. 1. Form shortening and conversion. The most immediate ROI of native data enrichment is found on your website. We know that every extra field on a form reduces conversion rates. However, marketing needs that data to route leads correctly. With Breeze, you can use short forms. A visitor enters their email, and Breeze automatically fills in the company name, industry, revenue, and headcount in the background. According to Ivy Forms, reducing the number of form fields from 5 to 4 can increase conversion rates by up to 120%. Number 2. Real-time buyer intent. Breeze doesn't just tell you who a person is, it tells you what they are doing. Because it's native to HubSpot, it combines company firmographics with website activity in real time. You can see when a high-fit company, enriched by Breeze, visits your pricing page, allowing your sales team to strike while the iron is hot. 3. Powering the AI prospecting agent. This is where the ROI truly scales. If you are using HubSpot's new AI prospecting agents, they need a constant stream of high-quality data to function. When the enrichment is native, the AI can see the data instantly. It doesn't have to wait for a third-party sync. This allows for autonomous outreach that feels personal and timely rather than robotic and delayed. Statistics show that companies using AI-driven insights for prospecting see a 50% increase in leads and appointments. The economic comparison, TCO versus subscription. When comparing Breeze and ZoomInfo, focus on total cost of ownership, TCO, not just the sticker price. Feature ZoomInfo HubSpot Breeze Intelligence Data Location, external cloud-native smart CRM integration, third-party sync, built-in zero-latency pricing model, high annual subscription credit-based native to tier, workflow, multi-tab export-heavy, single-screen automated form impact, requires complex API calls, native field mapping. For a mid-market company, a ZoomInfo contract can easily run into the tens of thousands of dollars per year. By swapping that budget for HubSpot Breeze, you often find that the credits included in your HubSpot tier, or the cost of adding more, are significantly lower than the cost of a standalone ZoomInfo seat. Furthermore, you eliminate the cost of the admin. Every hour your RevOps manager spends fixing a broken ZoomInfo to HubSpot sync is an hour they aren't spending optimizing your actual sales funnel. Is it time to make the switch? Choosing between these two platforms depends on your specific stage in the buyer's journey and your technical needs. Stick with ZoomInfo if you are an enterprise company with 500-plus sales reps who do 100% cold outbound and need the world's most granular departmental org charts. You use a non-HubSpot CRM for part of your business and need a neutral data source. Switch to Breeze Intelligence if you want to maximize ROI. You are already invested in the HubSpot ecosystem and want to lower your overall tech spend. You value speed. You want your data enriched the moment a lead interacts with your brand. You are adopting AI. You plan to use AI agents to automate your prospecting and need a clean, native data set to fuel them. You hate friction. You want your sales reps to spend more time selling and less time data cleaning. Implementation, the waterfall strategy. One common concern about moving away from a giant like ZoomInfo is data coverage. What if Breeze doesn't have a specific contact? Smart RevOps teams use a waterfall enrichment strategy. They use Breeze as their primary native source to capture 80 to 90% of the high-fit data. For the remaining 10%, they may use smaller, more targeted tools. This still results in a massive budget swap because you are no longer paying for a massive ZoomInfo license for the entire team. This approach keeps your CRM running smoothly and ensures your data stays up to date. After all, B2B data decays at a rate of about 22.5% per year. If you aren't constantly enriching your records, your database is dying. Future-proofing your growth. The future of marketing isn't about having the biggest database. It's about having the most integrated database. As we move deeper into the era of the AI orchestrator, the siloed data management model is becoming a liability. When your data enrichment is native, your AI models are smarter, your sales reps are faster, your marketing is more personalized. Most importantly, your RevOps team can finally stop playing the role of a data janitor and start playing the role of a growth architect. The ROI of native data enrichment is found in the silence of things just working. It's the absence of sync errors. It's the lack of missing field notifications. It's the confidence that when your AI agent reaches out to a prospect, it has the right name, the right company, and the right intent. How to navigate the transition. Making a budget swap from a long-standing tool like ZoomInfo to a native solution like Breeze Intelligence can feel daunting. There are legacy workflows to consider, data mappings to transition, and a team to train on a new way of working. This is where expert guidance makes the difference. Moving to a native AI ecosystem requires more than just flipping a switch. It requires a strategic roadmap that aligns your RevOps goals with your technical capabilities. Aspiration Marketing specializes in helping companies navigate these exact transitions. We don't just look at the software, we look at the strategy. Whether you are looking to optimize your HubSpot smart CRM, deploy AI prospecting agents, or implement a native-first data strategy, we provide the expert insights needed to ensure a seamless transition and immediate ROI. We help you stop paying the integration tax and start building a unified growth engine. By aligning your data, your people, and your AI, you ensure that your revenue operations aren't just breezy, they'll be unstoppable.